Alright, Aaron. Nice to see you back here at the range for lesson 2.
Yeah.
So for our first lesson, a lot of stuff we did was mostly assessment. Went over some basic stuff, mostly just your short game. Today we're going to continue to work on the short game.
Okay.
We're also going to help develop some patterns, some routines that are going to help you in your practice and your on-course play.
Yeah.
So one of the philosophies that I have personally is I think it's very important to have a pre-swing routine.
I do too.
And I think it's very important to practice with that routine, use that exact same routine on the course. So what that's doing is it's getting you into a comfortable area, so when you're on the course, you're not actually thinking about the situation or the pressure or the moment.
Yeah.
All you're thinking about is that pre-swing routine. There's no thoughts going through your head.
Yeah.
So right now, personally, do you have a pre-swing routine that you use every time?
I do.
What do you do?
Okay, so first of all, I make sure that I analyze the situation I'm in first of all.
Okay.
I want to make sure that my course management is on point, that I know the areas that I need to avoid and the areas that I can aim for.
So are you taking a step back from the ball and you're analyzing exactly what
Exactly. And then while I'm back here, I'm actually standing behind the ball and picking my line. So I actually close my one eye, which I think I'm right eye dominant.
Okay.
So I actually close my left eye and use my club as a line
Okay.
for that aiming point. When I pick that aim point, I find a blade of grass in front of the ball. I'll actually just set up right to that point. Set my club up, 1 foot there, and then I set up. So at that point, I know I'm aimed right.
Yeah, and that's
And
a very
then-
common practice for advanced golfers because it has multiple benefits. 1, you're analyzing the situation. 2, it helps you set up to the target correctly.
Yeah.
And 3, if you develop that person routine, then you're erasing other thoughts about the pressure.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Okay. Yes. So once I'm done with that, I just set up to the ball. Maybe give it a couple of these just to actually make sure everything feels like it's connected.
Yep.
And then I just wind up and go for it.
Okay. Now, with your post swing, we're working on pre-swing, but for your post swing, what are your thoughts there? Do you analyze that what the contact of the ball was or the result?
There's a couple things that I do, and these could be right or they could be wrong. What I actually focus on is checking my divot first of all, because I think we've talked about this actually, that your divot actually dictates, it shows you the path and how your club face was through impact.
Absolutely.
It also helps you show aim, correct? It shows you where the path that it came through and where you were actually aimed. Like, if I was going for that yellow flag and my divot's actually going to the right, I know that I might have come to the inside and out, or I was aimed right.
Exactly.
Also, I think it's important to hold your follow through. Could be just one of those things where I think it's right, but at the same time, it could be just.
The reason I like the idea of holding the follow through is because it makes you make sure that you're finishing your swing. You're not cutting yourself short. You're not quitting early.
Yeah.
So if you come through and you're holding that follow through, then you know that you're finishing it. You know you finished. You completed the swing. So all right. So let me see you hit a couple shots. Go through that routine because I want you, even when we're just on the practice range, I want you to use that routine.
Okay.
And I know a lot of players don't do that, but I think it's something that would really help with transferring different skills to the course.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're just hitting wedge shots to the green flag.
Yeah, we're hitting wedge shots to the green flag.
Okay, so you want me to do multiple pre-shots?
The whole thing here.
Just like we're out on the course. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to talk out loud here.
Yeah, absolutely. I want you to talk me through it.
Okay.
Talk me through what you're doing.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a shot to the green here. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything left or right. It's a wedge. I'm not going to spray it too far anyway.
There's no trouble here.
No trouble. Yep, exactly. So I'm just going to do my normal setup, pick my line. I'm analyzing that there's wind going into my face, so I'm going to have to take a little bit of
So
a
this shot here, we have it at about 50 yards.
Yep. Alright, so I got my aim point. I'm going to set up to the wall. And then we talked about my weight being 70-30. We can't forget about that, right? And then backhand the hole, basically.
Yes, we're trying to hold that left hand stiff through impact. Okay. Especially on these shorter shots here, you want to hold it even a little bit longer.
Okay, so I'm going to restart here.
Yep,
better shot.
absolutely.
It's funny, my dad's a terrific basketball player.
How about that?
That's actually killing
Yeah.
here short, but then again, that's the wind factor in their face here, so
Exactly.
something we have to take into consideration. But overall, I like your routine.
Yeah.
I like that you're going to do that every time. It's something you've been doing for a long time now. But it's something I'd like you to see do a little bit more on the practice tee as well.
Absolutely.
Now I know you're not going to come out here and take 20 seconds and hit 100 balls like that, 'cause you'll be out here for 4 hours.
No, but it is beneficial.
But
I can
yeah,
see it.
and I want you to do that. Hits a couple 10 of them out here for each club.
Yeah.
Boom, with that routine. Because I think it's going to help you with on-course transfer.
Okay, sounds good.